Chewing gum seems harmless, but in Singapore its sale and import are heavily restricted to keep trains, pavements, and elevators spotless. Spitting or sticking gum in public can lead to steep fines and some very awkward talks with strict officials. You can usually chew quietly, but bringing in lots of gum or littering it is where a tiny habit suddenly becomes illegal. Feeding pigeons in Venice's famous St. Mark's Square looks like harmless tourist fun, but it's actually banned by the city. Bird droppings damage historic stone, statues, and buildings, and huge flocks make the square dirty, noisy, and unhealthy. These days, you're welcome to enjoy the view and take photos, but tossing even a few crumbs can get you fined. At ancient Greek sites like the Acropolis, wearing high heels is surprisingly against the rules for visitors. Sharp heels can chip and wear down fragile marble and stone that's been standing for thousands of years. To protect the ruins, guards can stop you at the entrance and expect you to switch to flat, soft-soled shoes. In countries like Iceland, Denmark, Germany, and New Zealand, parents can't just invent any wild baby name they want. Authorities can reject names that are offensive, impossible to write, strangely spelled, or likely to embarrass the child for life. Parents sometimes have to submit names for approval, meaning the government can legally say no to what goes on the birth certificate. In Sri Lanka and some other Buddhist countries, a playful selfie with your back turned to a Buddha statue can be a crime. Officials see it as deeply disrespectful to a sacred image, not just a harmless social media pose. Tourists are expected to dress modestly, face the statue respectfully, and think carefully before using holy places as photo props. In Barbados and several Caribbean countries, camouflage clothing is reserved for the military and banned for ordinary people. Tourists wearing camo shorts, hats, or backpacks can be stopped by police, told to change, fined, or even have items confiscated. The idea is to prevent anyone from looking like they're impersonating soldiers or police, so it's safer to skip camo entirely. In countries like Rwanda and Kenya, thin single-use plastic shopping bags are completely illegal from production to everyday use. Bringing them in at the airport, handing them out in shops, or using them in markets can lead to real penalties. Instead, shoppers use reusable totes, baskets, and sturdier bags, turning a normal throwaway item into something you must avoid. In the United States, certain toy-filled chocolate eggs, like the original Kinder Surprise, are restricted by food safety rules. The problem isn't the chocolate, but the solid plastic toy capsule hidden completely inside, seen as a choking hazard. Customs officers can confiscate these treats from travelers' luggage, so a normal candy in Europe becomes contraband in America. Collecting rainwater from your roof seems like a smart, eco-friendly idea, but in some regions it's restricted by law. Complex water rights systems say that rain feeds rivers, reservoirs, and shared supplies, not just your personal garden. In certain areas, installing big rain barrels without permission can lead to fines or orders to remove your setup entirely. In a few cities, you can't just blast music and start dancing in the street or even in some small bars. Local regulations may require special permits for public dancing or limit it to officially licensed venues only. That means a fun flash mob or spontaneous plaza dance can technically be shut down as an unlicensed performance.